Hey guys, my name is Becca and today we are continuing on with Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. In the last episode, it was the saddest episode that ever happened. Oh, this is just the saddest. Oh. I'm just, like, hurting. His mom. Something weird is going on with her hair right now. Nai. Go. It's hard and scary, and I know. Oh. You can do it. You can do it. You need to go save your dad. Wait, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, it's still cutscene. Oh, no, it's not. I just keep shaking his head no. What? Is that the giant coming to help us? Like, I can't go out past this rock. Oh, I think I need to go where the... What? Like, where am I supposed to go? Oh, I just need to wait long enough? When I interact, all I do is, like, cry. Oh. The brother had to interact. The big brother had to interact. This is just like too much. This is too much for me. Oh my gosh. And the big brother keeps it. It's like the strength of the big brother. Oh my gosh. Oh, they have to do everything that you would have done. Oh my gosh.
Ate, Taba.
Abi. Heno.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That's what would happen. Just pass out. That would just be too much. So overwhelming. There's the boat. Those stones of remembrance pile or whatever it's called. Nothing this way. Okay. Whoa, this is so strange. Normally it's like you have a quest, go get this thing, and then like the quest is complete and that's the end of the game, and it's like the quest has been completed, but like there's still story. Because the story's not about the quest, the story's about the brothers, specifically this brother. Go to your papa. The 3 chairs. Could I have played without? Could I have played without saving her? Is my question. I don't think so. I bet I wouldn't have been able to. Oh my gosh. That is the game? Oh, man. That was incredible. Just to satisfy myself, I'm gonna double check and make sure that there was no way to go on without getting that girl. Bye. Ah, so we couldn't have done it. Well, guys, that is the end of this game. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. This is something that I think about with a lot of movies and stories, books, games in general, is that they're like the heroes or the main characters have like this protagonist invincibility, and that like, yeah, bad things may happen to them, but in the end it's like everything will always be okay and it's always a happy ending. And like, that's not life. And I think that I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of stories that actually do, they're much more realistic. And I think a really important part of stories and storytelling is the ability to process and deal with reality. And I mean, there's also something to be said about being able to escape reality, but I think that experiences like this really help people, I think probably both people who have and have not gone through the loss of like losing family members, to one, if you have, to process it in a way, maybe, I don't know, and then for people who haven't, to really develop their compassion for it, because in stories you take on the identity of the characters, and so to play as both characters you really develop that interconnectedness and that like dependence upon each character, because you take on characteristics of both, because you're playing as both. And then to lose one, I feel like it really like shows this loss of like the sense of almost identity or like self or part of you. And I think that this has been a phenomenal storytelling experience, or story reading, story playing experience. And I think that especially in the end, when the younger brother has to interact, or the older brother has to interact with the younger brother in order for the younger brother to actually do things, it's like going back to knowing that despite the fact that a part of you is missing, that you are still capable of doing things beyond what you thought you might have been capable of doing, and that you're able to pull on that strength of the other person's memory. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna go and be sad now. I'm really sad, you guys. I like stories that end this way, that like are more real, because I think they're like really valuable. I think they might be more valuable. I mean, what art is more valuable? I think that might be more valuable than like fantasy fairy tales that all end happily ever after. Like, you complete the mission and everything's happy dandy, howdy heidi ho. Because this is like dealing with like real deep stuff. I think that and the other thing too is it doesn't end entirely hopeless from the point of view of the younger brother. Like, the younger brother, especially in the end, if the younger brother were to just have given up entirely and not been able to do those things he couldn't have done on his own before, it would have been like a totally hopeless story, and that would have been the worst. I think that it's essential that even in stories where like it deals with really real stuff, that there's also this capturing of the fact that there is still hope, no matter how desperate a situation may be or how deep the loss may be, that there is always hope. And there's always, like, it doesn't show what else there is for this boy and his father. It doesn't show beyond that, but it just shows within the younger brother himself more than the hope to just keep going, that there is still something greater, because he's been achieving and overcoming greater things that he thought he wasn't able to. Man, this was awesome. This was awesome. And I'm glad that you all could go on this journey with me. Thank you for going on this journey with me, for watching along as I experienced this. This was a really fun game. For like its shortcomings in terms of like graphics, of like his thumb at the end was clipping through his hand, of like the flat textures, of like all that other stuff, it's like doesn't even matter because the quality, I mean, it obviously matters to an extent, but those shortcomings are so like outweighed by how amazing the story is and how well they told the story and the way that they really use video games to tell the story. This is not a story. You could tell the story in a book. You could tell the story in a movie. But like I was saying earlier, to have to interact with the story, you being the one that controls the characters, adds a whole different dimension to it. Of being the one to have to bury your brother, whole different dimension to it. You do not get that from watching a movie. You do not get that from reading a book. Watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, would you let me know? I would love to know. And I hope that you are all having a great day and that you will continue to have a great day. And again, I'm just going to say, especially because it's poignant with this, if you're not having a great day, I hope that, you know, wherever you're at, that you're able to find some hope because it's there. And I think this story is a good example of that there is still hope, even if others around you feel like there's no hope. And that's where I'm going to end it. I'll see you all soon. Bye!